Shinjuku Fly High, Chapter 15. Ugh. We gotta only deal with archers this time. This is a big ol' gauntlet of a chapter. We have a lot of people to deal with, but we only have to actually deal with one, but still. What should we take? What should we take? We could take another Tama Lancer, but it's not really super necessary. We could take, let's go ahead and take it. The CEs are a little bad right now because Gouda Gouda 2 is going on, but oh well, we'll live. I think at this point in the Singularity, I'm pretty much just gonna actually focus on doing like actually completing the chapters instead of worrying about maybe not next chapter, because next chapter is a bit of a lull and everything. But I feel like I should be focusing more on actually getting done with these chapters rather than trying to get the evil gimmick bonus. What was I searching for? What was I searching for? I was searching for Tama Lancer. Where is she? There she is. I never keep track of my Lancers very well. We could take a few other things. Who is going to be the real like top player of this? We could take... we could just keep that charm lock and everything for the end. This probably isn't the most, what's it called? It's probably isn't the most, like, the best in terms of lineups, but it's something I can work with, and that's what's important. Oh, back on top of the skyline. Are we still with Lobo, or is this someone else? In short, no matter how you slice it, this permeated murder. There's no deep motive here. The only forces at work are grudges, money, and jealousy. It's the city life, ladies and gentlemen. There may be a few tricks, but they're trivial. Still, they're beyond any detective. But now they're failing. I've given up on about half of my calculate. Oh no, okay. If we're talking about calculations, then we're probably back under the. We're back in the POV of Avenger of Moriarty. I've given up on half of my calculations, leaving only a slapdash bet where the odds are against us. I swore to myself that this plan I came up with would never let me do that, and yet I did, and all because I wanted to beat him. It's just like one big ol' thing to pull out. Oh, it's only Emiya, Alter, and Moriarty that's left in the League of Villains. How unfortunate. And down goes the Avenger. We may only have to wait for the magical bullet to get here now, but that doesn't mean we can just sit around. So why are you so relaxed? Is the bullet already on the way? It's not coming here. Not yet, anyway. So now that the Avenger has been defeated, you and I are the only ones who can protect the barrel. I'll do my job, not to worry. I'll do my job not to worry. Luckily, this tower is easy to protect and real tough to attack. I see. That doesn't mean we can just stay holed up in here, doing nothing. I'll prepare an ambush outside. If it works, we'll be able to lure them into a pincer attack at the base of the tower and catch them in crossfire. Just gonna be able to shoot them, like, fucking shoot them! Sherlock Holmes would see through something like that in an instant. Battlefield's just the kind of place where detective and mastermind logic fall apart. There's no time for cold deduction there. Only chaos and fervor. Also, that angry sprite was the first time I had ever seen that. That was a sprite, alright. The chaos of the battle leaves no room for calculations, and the kind of fervor rips theories to shred. The battlefield's where the lowest of life forms can easily destroy the highest form of art. Yeah, I mean, one stray arrow, one stray bullet, one stray, like, strike at anything, no matter what type of person you were, gonna get knocked down. All equal. Bullet doesn't care about standings. I see. Well, do as you see fit. I won't be of much use when it comes to practical tactics anyway. A seasoned mercenary like you would be far better suited to come up with ideas. Don't worry. I'll make sure they suffer. Well, that was just not nice sounding. Alright, well, straight into it, I guess. Use anti-demonic beast gear if you have to. But aren't we only going up against servants? Only. Aren't we only going against servants? Man, these hornets are really, really, what's it called? They're really lax. Believe me, I know what we're going up against better than most. Anti-servant gear is not going to cut. Oh, they have anti-servant gear. I see, I see. We'd be much better off with anti-demonic beast gear, sheer explosive power. Use the tungsten alloy armor piercing ammo. It's cursed, so it should be pretty effective against them. Keep up a steady stream of gunfire and pin them down. Alright. Have fun with that. Even if you all make this far, that servant will utterly destroy you. If Jean Alter is like a human carpet bombing, the Altered Kingdom Knights is akin to an artillery cannon. Although, given that she's using that toy to get around, perhaps I should call her a giant high-speed mobile artillery platform. Gun talk! Gun talk! It's all weapons here, ladies and gents. It's always something. Still, it's almost over now. It doesn't matter how bloody things get. As long as everything's consistent, that's what counts. What a fool the Master of Chaldea is to willingly meet his end here after saving the world. He may think he can save this place, but he's wrong. All he can do now is die a miserable death. Hey man, we'll show you that you're wrong. Hey Caval, welcome back. You have a nice little parting? Yeah, but if it wasn't for you, then we wouldn't have been able to do that. So, you have better dog food than normal. She just tosses the McDonald's at him. Do you even have, like, quality? Can you even find quality dog food anywhere? Feel free to return to your guard post and at the stronghold. You've earned it. Yeah, Caval outranks us in terms of importance. How astute of you, man. She doesn't even deny it. Indeed, I think Caval too is my personal hunting dog, or rather, descended from one. She's got her own headcanon for him. We use the word headcanon, damn it. This is like projecting all your feelings onto the dog. I can't believe you're headcanoning the dog. Essentially, I consider him one of my loyal knights, and I'm willing to dub him appropriately. Which means that in court, he does indeed rank slightly above you. We're your master, though. Allow me, yeah, kind of just play along, I guess. He says it's most... That was a whine, that wasn't like a bark. He says it's most agreeable. At least, I believe he does. Do we have the dog whisperer? Yeah, come in, beast whisperer, please talk to the dog and let us know what what he desires of us. How's it going? Papa's home. Come here and give me a big kiss on the cheek. Papa, you stink. You smell like booze. That hit way harder than I thought. Are you alright, Mr. Moriarty? Why are you concerned about Moriarty? He fell. It was just an actual physical recoil. I'm fine, thank you. Ah, curse this despicable old man smell of mine. But really, Master, you could stand to mince your words a bit when it comes to people's feelings. Oh, don't give me that look, young Sherlock. You're lucky your prime was in the peak of your youth. Get a little back and forth is fun. Getting back on track, we gotta focus on the serious stuff now. We have now defeated the Berserker, the Assassin, and the Avenger. That leaves the Archer of Shinjuku, Evil Moriarty, and the altered version of Emiya, the nameless heroic spirit. Yeah, no. We're just like this entire singularity has basically just been bully Moriarty. Or like either Moriarty does something to upset people and then bully as retaliation, or just unwarranted bullying on Moriarty. It's been pretty great. I've also learned that the latter is standing guard in front of the barrel, along with about 200 or so hornets. 200? God damn. However, I can assure you that the time is most definitely not on our side. With the Phantom Spirit der Freyschütz? At his disposal, Moriarty can even control meteors. We don't even know when a meteor will be loaded and fired, but we do know we can't afford to wait until that happens. Yeah, that's kind of our, time limit, is because that's when the Earth is going to be destroyed. Well, hang on. Meteors almost never enter that Earth's atmosphere to begin with. I looked it up, and the only meteor that fell to Japan in 1999 was Kobe. and it was a tiny, barely weighing 136 grams in total. Hardly anything appropriate to approaching an apocalyptic scale. You're quite right, Mrs. Da Vinci, or Miss Da Vinci. He stumbled. I mean, yeah, Da Vinci's in a weird circumstance, so it's kind of weird. Don't worry about it, Holmes. Call me whatever you like. Awfully nonchalant. We're just going to take it in stride. However, there's one thing I've come to understand after seeing our Moriarty in action. No, the other one. Oh, no, ours. Okay, never mind. When you use that coffin of yours, you don't actually do much in the way of aiming, do you? I fucking just do it. Why not? They'll hit their target. I'm confident it would work even if I were facing away from... That's... You have aimbot! Someone report him. We need to get this dude soft band or hard band using cheats. I don't have many memories of firing a gun when I was alive, so I'm surprised it works so well. I imagine it would be much the same whether you were using bullets or missiles. I mean, a noble phantasm. Furthermore, evil Moriarty likely possesses the same power, only with greater potency, a truly frightening prospect. With such power, he could likely use any meteor visible from Earth in 1999 for his magical bullet. I see. Even Master's dumbfounded, enough to react like a certain idol. That was a pop culture reference that we didn't get. What's more, there was indeed an asteroid observed in 1999, the one called Bennu, a B-type asteroid measuring an average of 500 meters in diameter. Analysis shows that it approached Earth a number of times over the next 200 years. I believe this is an asteroid that Evil Moriarty is designated to be his bullet. Great. So we're dealing with a huge asteroid. 500 meters, that's pretty big. Damn you, metric system, I can't get a proper idea. That's like 1,000 feet, so that's like a mile. Like, that's almost like... No, how big is a mile? Fuck standardized for its dumbass conversions, and fuck metric because we don't use it. What was it? I mean, the whole reason phantom spirits can never be servants is because they lack spirit origin values to ascend to being heroic spirits. Yes, if one to evaluate phantom spirits by strength alone, they would be quite unimpressive. In terms of potency, they would even underperform a literary caster who did nothing but pen stories. Hey Sherlock, how's it going? I can almost hear a voice saying, "Don't steal my gimmick." I'm quite serious. After all, even if they were to be summoned, they wouldn't possess a body. And because they lack body, they are unable to do anything. Regardless of how much magical energy you provide them, they have no means of storing it. You could think of them each as you could think of each of them as a vase with a hole. So it's just in one hole, like in one hole, out the other in terms of mana. Great. However, this hole is on the same side of the vase. It's on the side of the vase, not the bottom. So it is able to hold some energy. Okay. For an experienced mage, I imagine this would pose no issue at all. All that said, even having said all of that, we servants still have quite the trump card to play, no matter how weak we might be. And that still holds true for phantom spirits. Okay, yep. Noble phantasms are just kind of a big fuck you to everything. Because regardless of anything, you just deploy that shit and like instantly level something. Depending on how strong it is, of course. Exactly. Where such things are concerned, there is little difference between a phantom spirit and a heroic one. The reason is simple. Noble phantasms are based off of stories, legends, and objects that truly existed. When such things become a noble phantasm, their power might be reduced, or in rare cases, even enhanced. Of course, when a phantom spirit is summoned, the power of their noble phantasm likely decays considerably. Not that a phantom could use one anyway. However, the concept of a noble phantasm remains the same. In short, with enough magical energy, a noble phantasm can form. So by fusing a heroic spirit and a phantom spirit to raise the value of their spirit origin, even an object in space can be made into a bullet. Great. Absolutely perfect. So we're just going to kind of pull that into orbit and just like, hey, you mind coming right down here and destroying the Earth right quick? Okay. Not to worry, my dear Da Vinci. This Shinjuku is the only place where such a thing is possible. Ordinarily, fusing Phantom and Heroic Spirits together, or even two Phantoms, is nigh impossible. Hey, that's it! That's the key! I remember we combed through Chaldea's servers to pull up all the details on Phantom Spirits. Just like how Heroic Spirits can't fuse, neither can Phantom Spirits. It should be impossible. Or rather, no one would even think to do so. Who actually went and did such a thing? I'm afraid the time is not yet right to tell you that. Should avoid speculation. Oh boy, we're getting left out of the loop. God damn it, Holmes, just tell us what we need. Oh, I mean, it's probably like, it's only a hypothesis, and that'll lead you to be biased and all that sort of thing, like before. Or rather, to be precise, we should focus on the more immediate problem at hand. As I was just saying, Emil Alter and 200 Hornets are standing guard outside the barrel. Here's a digital snapshot I took. I'll send it to Chaldea so you can fix it up. How's this? I laid it out in the table view to make it easier. So we have a grid. We can do the map. Let's place the pieces and good old little chess going on. Tabletop board games. I took my best guess at marking off how many enemies are there and what weapons they're carrying. They're using mass-produced firearms, so as long as we can partially see them, we can manage. It appears to be a bog-standard formation, but an effective one. Looks like they're armed with weapons typically used for taking down large demonic beasts. They're clearly aiming for me. Which means that I will be unable to use Kurisei Alter to charge in and cause a disturbance, so we're going in on foot. While attacking them straight on may be a safe option, it would also take a lot of time. All we have in the way of fighters are myself and Moriarty. Holmes will be of no help here. God damn it. My apologies, I am but a humble detective after all. That doesn't seem to be slowing down your rival slash mathematician slash hunter. He's a boxer, come on man, you can just fucking punch one of them. And there's another problem. The Royal Guard should keep their defense as tight as possible and be prepared to move quickly to cover any gaps that may appear in them. Given who we're up against, it would be all but impossible to sow chaos among the ranks within their numbers. Besides, he expects us to charge in. If only there was something we could do that no one could see coming. What do we got? Mash, you got an idea. Lay it on us. That certainly sounds as though you have an idea. Yeah, please. No, not at all. No ideas here. No siree. Mash, now isn't the time. You can probably tell us. It's nothing, really. Please don't give it another thought. You know, Mash. Yeah, if you don't, I'll turn you into Mashed Create. Like, yeah, there's the pun. Is that the first time that we've had the Mash pun? I think it is. Plus, you're disobeying orders from your king. Come on, you still got Galahad. Or no, actually, do you still have Galahad? You basically still got Galahad, and you don't disobey your king. I just happen to remember Arash. Arash? You mean Arash Comminger, the hero of the East? Yeah, can we pull him in here? I'm sorry, senpai. When Arturia mentioned breaking through the formation in a unique way, I couldn't help but remember. You know, Stella. The big ol' explosion. I don't believe we know that one. What in the world happened? My, it must be quite a good plan if it can make Master Blanc. Tell us more about it, Mash. Are we gonna pull in? Are you guys like pulling in Arash here just so he could use Stella? Oh, that would be dumb. Spade 1, all clear. I've completed patrol of Point Alpha and I'm returning to base. Club 2, all clear. Nothing up here on the roof. Diamond 4 here. It's named after, you know, what's it called? Card suites. Or card suits? Suites. I can just make out the sound of a motorcycle engine. So we're, are we doing like, are we using like the bomb or the motorcycle as a self-propelled bomb? Let me hear it. It's open to all ears, Emiya. I really don't have much that is blocking the sound. What do you do? Like, hey, I think I could hear a motorcycle, and then Emiya just pushes them out of the way. Let me hear it, even though he's like standing a foot beside them. They're here. Keep your ears open for any other motorcycle sounds. The legendary king, I'm disappointed. This is the best strategy she could come up with. One-way ticket to hell. It's getting louder. Going straight in. Is she even on the bike? Release the net! Is she even on the bike? What was that goony ass sound effect? That was straight out of Flintstones! So they resorted to an all or nothing gamble. How boring. All hands, keep watching the perimeter. I'll confirm their disappearance myself. Guards, come with me. I knew it. That's the king's motorcycle. Let's see how our spirit origin's doing. She's still here. It's a decoy. Remain on the alert. The altar. I'm detecting a servant close by. Is it Saber? Above. I don't even remember that sound. God damn it. We came from above. I'm surprised to see you and your master drop in like this. How'd you do it? If any command spell backup had flown in here, we would have noticed its energy and wiped it out. Indeed, which is why we didn't come here via mana burst or command spell. We flew here, literally. I like this. Did she just jump and kept on like fucking going? What do we do? All right, and that should do it. What do you think, Da Vinci? Looking good. I created the plans according to Mash's specifications. And oh god, we used the Arash Airlines. It was a little tricky constructing it entirely out of materials found in Shinjuku on short notice. But genius that I am, I knew I could do it. Of course, we were the ones who did all the work. You're a math professor, right? How could you have so much trouble cutting a straight piece of iron? Yeah, it might just be because it's a straight piece of iron. At any rate, the Da Vinci modified Moriarty flyer was a complete success. No, not Arash Airlines, not Arash Airlines. I believe you mean the Da Vinci flyer. I have a patent on it, you know. A patent! This is why the rich get richer. What in the world are they arguing about? Well, no matter. As I explained earlier, Master and Artoria will take this over too. Master? We're using Arash Airlines. You cannot escape me. We're doing this no matter what, Stardust. Oh no. This is the flyer's safety. We were promised that last time too, I think. I'm pretty sure you'll be okay with Artoria protecting you. Probably. Worry not, Master. I am your sword and your shield. I shall remove any and all threats in our path. Now get on. We're gonna fly this thing to the moon. Get us out of here, please. You whine like a cat forced to take a bath. Go on, get closer. You realize how dangerous Arash Airlines is? She's trapped us, and now we are good as dead. Once I pull this lever, whoosh, you'll be off. Got it. Now hurry up and get ready, Master. Okay, you're all good to go. This is the worst. Are you all set, Mr. Holmes? Oh, I don't know who's calling me. Gonna silence that unknown number. Are you all set, Mr. Holmes? He's gonna pull the lever and launch us, and we're gonna be terrified. Not really, if I'm being honest, but I'll make do. It's a bit hard being a non-combatant. Not to worry. I promise I'll be there at the appointed time. See if it leaves a voicemail. I doubt it will. Good. Now let us head to the final battlefield. There probably isn't any other way. We have to get there. And all those soldiers blocking is definitely going to make things a lot worse. However, that doesn't change the fact that you dive straight into your enemy's camp. That was the point, though. What? Ready your weapons, Archer. I want to ask you for a fair fight. Feel free to use as many as you like. Why, you little... We know that it's Emiya, so... Do you think Emiya's data is recorded in Throne of Heroes for her to, like, know everything that he is doing? That's a good question. Because he's a counterfeit... he's a counterforce. Counter Guardian. So, that makes things a bit different. Now... main goal of this fight is just to kill Emiya Alter. That's the only one we gotta worry about. I remember seeing someone on the subreddit kill all 200 of these hornets though. Oh jeez. There's no point in doing it, but you can.
I just remember when I first got this mount, I saw 200. I just remember my reaction was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't wanna. Also, that was really lucky of a start, I want to point out. It's impressive that we started with an arts chain when, you know, Ku and Skaha only have one arts card. So, like, that was pretty impressive off the bat. I don't think, yeah, Godslayer is not really gonna do anything in this, unfortunately. So, we'll have to just focus on that. Let's see where the cards land, because does match? I'm pretty sure like these guys all have pretty equal. These guys have all pretty equal. What's it called? It's card star weight. I mean, Lancers do. I don't remember what Mash's star weight though is. Also, it's
big damage.
Oh shit! I forgot. Forgot about MP. Oh well. They're archers. This is dangerous. Please go after Ku. Please go after Ku. That's not Ku.
Uh-oh, it's time to see the bone of my sword.
Well, I guess we're focused solely on this now. Oh, they stun on that?
They can stun and burn you.
Huh, alright. Well, now we know, and learning's half the battle, so...
Oh man, that MP looks so cool, but so brutal too.
Yeah, this is a little bit worrying. I wish I was the big dumb there, because I could have avoided all that. That was completely my fault.
You said, don't worry, you got this.
Yeah, no, this should be pretty fine. Do I waste it? Nah, let's go hold. Let's go ahead and use it now. Or not use it now. I was talking about the skill. This should probably take down Emiel Alter's first bar. I don't know how much health he has on his second bar, but this was a lot of health already to deal with. Oh, no. Okay. Actually, not as much damage as I was thinking. That's fine. We'll be close. So we'll be able to get it on next card turn. Yeah, unless we get a crit here. Damn it. Damn it. All right. Well, let's just go ahead and make ourselves safe here, because that's gonna be dangerous if we don't. And this card turn should be able to finish off this break bar and give us. Oh, almost. Please go after Skaha at one point. Oh, huh. Okay. Never mind.
There you go.
I thought it was gonna be more. I thought we would have to take care of both bars, but all right, that was quite a bit easier than I was expecting. That reminds me. Let me go ahead and check that. Well, all right, I guess. No, that was fuck, dude. That was like really anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I was all right. Whatever, I guess. Was that? Oh, I should have known. I should have known you would notice, Archer. I see your eyes are as sharp. Does she remember? What the fuck does that ever mean? So that's what Sherlock Holmes has been up to. He just got. He went and just apprehended a whole bunch of coloraturas. What the fuck? And off they go, and they're probably gonna still under programming or whatever. Coloraturus has started targeting us. Damn it. Without Berserker around, there's no one left to control them, so they're just wild beasts at this point. Take them out! Yes, sir. Just go ahead and go ham, I guess. That sound. One of my light bulbs just burnt out. Well done, Moriarty. Captain, there's too many for us. What do we do? Now hold yourself. Take care of the smoke cloud and take each one out. Aim for their legs. Captain, behind you. Oh, good. There's a coloraturus or something. There's nothing there. Oh, my apologies, sir. I was mistaken. We were just going ahead. Is that so? Well, wheeze there, Hamia. Not so rough. I may not be as good as some, but every evil mastermind needs at least some facility with disguises. Of course, in my case, I had to resort to help from Holmes, but never mind that. A good Moriarty, eh? Should have stayed put like the trash you are. Or is it actually you? I beg your pardon? Well, never mind that. You want to see Archer of Shinjuku, huh? Go on then. You already knew this was coming no matter what I did. Have fun running around the barrel. Very well then. I'll go do just that. Nothing like crushing one's own dreams one's own dreams oneself after all. I butchered that. Shut up. You handle this area. I'll go after them. Yes, sir. You can't have any of them escaping. Once I go in, blow up every entryway to seal it. Yes, sir. But what about the tower's internal defenses? No one else is going to do us any good in there. Or are you volunteering to be meat shield? Understood, sir. There's no telling what might happen if you small-timers interfere. You can all die here along with the puppets. Alright, the end of the world is almost here. It's all or nothing now. And that also is true for this, the Singularity. We're getting pretty close. We have 3 chapters left. Granted, one of those has quite a few arrows. So, that's not all saying all too much. But we're heading into the tower, so that's its own thing. We gotta climb the... I'm guessing the rest of the Singularity is basically just gonna be climbing this tower now. We got a 4 arrow one now. Yeah, I got a 4 arrow one now. But before we jump on that, I'm gonna take a real quick break so I can go and just check up on some stuff, and then we'll be back and clear this chapter out, and probably after that we'll probably be done with Shinjuku for the day, finish it off on some other point. So yeah, we'll be right back, guys.